Hello everyone. I'm always ready to learn, although I do not like to be taught every time. As the quote goes, learning is more important than teaching. While learning, the human brain goes through a scientific stepwise process, and this is different from each brain to brain. If we can understand our learning style, our learning dimension, it will really help us gather knowledge very naturally in a natural, normal and easy way. For this, let's understand David Kolb's learning cycle. This is the experiential learning cycle and it is made up of 4 different stages. The first stage is about concrete experience. This concrete experience is about feeling the things. Here, most of the sense organs are actively participating and the brain takes the feel of what is happening. From this stage, we move on to the observation phase. Here, it's about reviewing. This means the brain tries and finds similar things which were experienced in stage 1. Here, it becomes the watching stage or observing stage. Moving to stage 3 of the learning cycle, it is about abstract conceptualization. The content that comes to the brain from the first and the second stages is now generalized and a conclusion is drawn, and this becomes our thought about that particular content. From here starts the experimentation phase. Here the active participation of the brain is in applying the learnt content to numerous examples wherein there is a possibility of failing or succeeding. If the experiment succeeds, the conclusion is continued. From this experimental cycle, the new observation again begins. A new experience leading to new observation, leading to a new concept for further experimentation. That means the vertical axis talks about feeling and thinking. This is our perception axis. The horizontal axis is about doing and applying, acting on it. This is about the process. So the vertical axis is about perception and the horizontal axis is about process. We thus derive 4 different quadrants. Let's understand these 4 quadrants one by one. The first quadrant is formed by concrete experience and reflective observation. This quadrant is the divergent learning style. Here it is about observing and feeling. So this takes the person on the emotional side. The second quadrant is formed by observation and conceptualization. Here the quadrant is assimilation. Here it is more about thinking and using for many. The third quadrant is formed by abstract conceptualization and active experimentation. Here it is about applying learning and conclusion to many in different ways. This quadrant is called as Convergent quadrant. So the style is convergent learning. And the fourth quadrant formed is active experimentation to a new concrete experience. This learning style is called as accommodative learning style. Our human brain uses all the 4 learning styles: divergent, assimilation, converging and accommodative. Though one of the styles is dominantly and naturally acceptable to each individual brain. Let's explore these learning styles. Individuals with divergent learning dimension are called divergers. They are mainly good at reflective observation and concrete experiences. This states they prefer watching to doing. They are good at generating ideas and imagining things from a different perspective. They are open-minded and love to explore and move out on adventures. They like to receive personal feedback. They love to be with people and are good in a team. They give their best when they are given the freedom to perform. The preferred instruction techniques are hands-on activities which give them freedom to explore, where there are adventurous things and projects are given to them to handle, and where the methods work on systems and the plus and minus, merits and demerits of the system. These are very much applauded by Divergent learners. An individual with the assimilation learning dimension is called an assimilator. The two important factors are he is good at reflective observation and abstract conceptualization. They have a concise, logical approach towards everything. An assimilator prefers tasks and models to work upon rather than people. They explore and analyze models with complete logic and reasoning. They love to gather information and organize it in a very logical manner. They love to work on projects where they are given complete freedom to explore. The methods or techniques of instruction for these people are: 1. Specially prepared activities and designed assignments wherein they will be able to find out their answers and derive the answers without any instructor. A lecture method followed by audiovisual additional setup helps them a lot. They also love to participate in explorations or demonstrations which are followed by a tutorial with answer sheets prepared. A person with converging learning dimension is bound by two attributes. One is abstract conceptualization and the other is active experimentation. This person is good at problem solving. He puts things to practical usage. While experimenting, he has a reason and logic behind all that he does. He loves and has a flair for technical tasks. Usually, he tends to converge at the answers that he wants to derive. The instructional design that is preferred by convergers is: 1. Tasks that include lot of thinking. 2. Computer-based tasks. 3. Interactive activities wherein there is scope for experimentation. Accommodating learners learn by two attributes: active experimentation and concrete experiences. They are more practical in their outlook for learning. Usually they rely on their gut feeling than logic. That means they are more intuitive in nature. They prefer to experiment and depend on people's analysis and use that in different plans. They are attracted towards carrying out various plans and newfound challenges. The best instructional techniques that they like is activities that involve lot of exploration, activities that keep them actively engaged, and for higher order, deeper understanding, they require the instructor's support for questions like why not, what if.